the first issue of Nintendo Power. Ayo, it is week 32 of the weekly video logs for the Retro Garage. And if you are new here, please do consider subscribing to me on YouTube or following me on Facebook as I work towards opening up my video game store in Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. Today is Thursday. It's a brand new week. I had a great last couple of days. Me and my girlfriend went to Milwaukee to visit her mom, to go to a Milwaukee Bucks game. And we stopped by her dad's shop, and I spoke with him a little bit, and he's going to come up in a couple weeks and lay the floor. He gave me a couple samples for the carpet tile. We're going to go out there here in a little bit to kind of see what it looks like, and I want to tear down all the painter's tape from the actual walls, but I still need to get to all of this stuff. I didn't get to it. Did go to Gaming Generations a couple days ago, and I picked up WrestleMania 2000. Used to have this complete in box with the lenticular back, and I missed it, but I figured I'd pick that up again for my personal collection. Also got Prey. It's kind of funny because Cassie had picked up the Prey reboot for the Xbox One. I said, oh, that's a great game. I really like the first one a little better, though, on the 360, but I could never find it. And I was looking through the 360 games for it, and I didn't see it, and then I walked away. And she comes up to me and she goes, is this the game you're looking for? And it was right in front of my face. Typical man. Can't see shit, you know. But let's go out to the store and see what the carpet tile looks like next to the paint. All right, here's what it looks like. I'm happy with it. It looks great. And Cassie's dad is going to make it look so awesome in here. Looks like they got the flooring done in the common area. It looks awesome. They're putting a lot of hard work into this to make it look good. But yeah, super happy with that carpet tile. But I'm gonna tear down all of the painter's tape now and just see the touch-ups that are gonna need to be done. Because when you pull painter's tape up, it always takes a little bit of paint with it. I'll have to touch it up here and there. That's coming off pretty clean. But yeah, so spots like that we're gonna have to go through, but that's fine. Oh, there's another one. All right, well, I'm just gonna get right to this. This is surprisingly fun, being able to just, can I get all of it? Let's see if we can get it all in one pull. Ooh, satisfying. It's hard to do with one hand and film at the same time. It's gonna be close. Nice. Also just realized I got the exit sign up above the door. Cool. It's a little later in the day, and my girlfriend and I did some bookshelf swaps. Let me show you just a better look at them. So she's had these for a while. She asked if I wanted them a long time ago, and I was like, no, I'll just stick with what I got. But putting some more thought into it, these are going to work a lot nicer for the store. So I'm going to be able to put a piece of wood on top of this, and I'll have an extra shelf so I can store things like Guitar Hero on top of it. So a lot of extra storage. They're a little wider. They have more vertical storage. So in the future, when I start getting more games, I'll be able to raise these up a little bit, cut out another piece of wood for a shelf, and I could probably fit double what I have on here. So they're gonna last a good while. They are still not a ideal or permanent solution. I have an idea in mind, but it's gonna cost a little bit of money to get to that point. So these are gonna work great for the time being, I think, and they're gonna look really good. A lot better than my Books A Million shelves that I got from Books A Million, which are these ones. But I gave her 2 of them and she gave me 2 of these. So I would like to have all shelving like this starting out, but that's not going to be, excuse me, feasible or possible right away. But again, yeah, it's going to look a lot better, and it's going to hold a lot more games, and it's going to be able to sustain just a little longer until I save up money for my ideal setup. Today is Friday, and I am at the store working. I'm just going around touching up all these little spots here. I already started a little bit, but I forgot that I do vlogs and I need to record some of this stuff. And then there's a spot over here where my dumb butt slipped, and I got a little yellow on the blue. But this should not take very long. After I'm done painting, I'm gonna hang up some shelving. Got all the touching up finished. Looks awesome in here. Beautiful. I was gonna start on the shelf, but I realized I didn't have a stud finder, so I don't feel like going to get one and coming back here. So I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to do that. Even painted the outlet covers. It's artistic. Saturday today, and I got a few things I gotta get done. I'm just at home right now, testing some games, making sure they're good to go. Hoping to get to this pile of games at some point. We'll see how it goes, but somebody is swinging out soon to pick up some games. I'm also selling a couple of my hoodies to a guy, and I'm gonna go to the store today and do my damnedest to get the shelf put up and see how it looks. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll let you know what they pick up after they leave. Just left. She picked up quite a bit. Very eclectic collection. So she's pretty hardcore into collecting, I'm assuming. She got some Japanese imports as well. So she got Monopoly, Tony Hawk's, 3 or 4 imports, an Atlas game, and I can't remember the other ones, but she got a good stack of games, so it was pretty awesome to see. She was talking about No Man's Sky and how it's her favorite game. And I wish I could get into No Man's Sky because I was really excited to play that game when they announced it like 15 years ago. Holy crap, 15 years ago. But I had trouble actually getting into it. Maybe one day I'll actually play it, but we'll see. So I'm going to get back to the big old stack here. It is Sunday today. I didn't get to the shelves yesterday. I ended up hanging out with my girlfriend instead. But I came in early. I got one of the shelves put up. It was a pain in the ass to get the actual shelves on here, but I figured it out. I did it. And I got the bracing for the second one up there. Wanted to do a time lapse, but my phone is definitely gonna die soon, so I can't record myself, but let's get this one done. And here they are. They are both up. This is what $300 worth of shelving looks like. Sure, it's not perfect, but I don't want to pay somebody to do it. I don't want help doing it. I just want to do it by myself, and I'm not a professional. But they're sturdy. I pulled down. They feel tight, and I think they're going to work well. So I'm going to have consoles on all of these shelves. I might have to use a step ladder to get to any that are on the top, but it's just a small step ladder that I would need. And I'm going to have my little testing station, my resurfacer down here on the desk. And yeah, progress. It's coming along. Super happy with it. I just got back from Menominee and I got a vertical display for free. This thing is absolutely massive and heavy and scary to move. I did gash my hand open moving it. I would have shown it to you, but I didn't want squeamish people to see a bunch of blood. I had it dripping down my arm because there's a spot right here. This is why it was free, because it's broken. It's got a little bit of sharp glass, and as I was moving it around, I was not paying attention. Hey. And I cut my hand, but it isn't bleeding anymore, so thank God. Yeah, so I just got to knock off these 2 bases. He said both of these doors were locked and he didn't have a key. Another reason why it was free, but on the drive home, that one popped open, so that's pretty cool. But this side is still still locked. So I'm gonna figure something out for that. With that broken piece at the top there, I'm gonna have to angle it in a way for people to not really see it. So I'm thinking I'll make this the front, get a new lock for that, and just access it only through one side, unless I can actually disassemble the lock and install a new one from this side, which I'm not sure. That might be tough, but looking at it, I could probably just unscrew it from this side over there. Maybe. I'll have to see. There are a ton of bugs in it, so it needs a good cleaning. It's gonna be tough to clean if I can't get that other side open too, but I mean, for free, hell yeah. And thank you to Cassie for always helping me with this shit. It's Monday, Nagarino. You need a bath. I'm so busy, I have no time to give you a bath. Maybe this week I'll give you one. So today is Monday. I had to go back to work after 2 weeks off, and it was depressing, but just got off of work a little bit ago. I have been chipping away, but also slacking hard on these games here. So like the last week, this is all that I've gotten through, cleaned and tested and all that good stuff. So I still got a stack over here. Plus this Game Boy I got to clean. All of these batteries need to get replaced. Ugh. But I got a mail call today from Nick Jensen of Helpful Tech Repair. This is the guy who I highly recommend, 5 stars, to repair any kind of tech issue you have. He does everything. He's only done consoles for me, but the dude can fix damn near any kind of electronic. He is located in Roseville or St. Paul, Minnesota. So if you're local to our area, you'll have to ship it or be willing to drive it to him, but I can't recommend him enough. He will get your stuff fixed. He is reasonably priced, and he's a great guy. So he sent me a box of business cards and this 3D printed laptop. That's pretty cool to hold his cards in. I'm going to have these up at the store for when people come in and asking, hey, do you do repairs? And I say, well, I can do some, but not technical repairs. This is the guy you want to get in touch with. And I'll give them his business card. And for everybody I send to him, he's going to give me a little cut of it. So, yeah, if you need anything repaired, just say my name to him. Tell him I sent you, and you'll be helping me out too. So he also sent these 3D printed little figures. We got the Pikachu I love, and I think this is Toothless. Also, I had a guy come out yesterday, and he did a trade with me. And I gave him $15 for these games. The sports games, I was pretty much at $1 a piece. I feel like I don't have to reiterate it much, but a lot of people say you should have given them more. But sports games are hot garbage. Nobody wants them. And if they want them, they want them super dirt cheap. So I am going to be pricing any sports game at $2.99, unless it's like Blitz or NBA Jam, Hang Time. You know, the good sports games. But Maddens, FIFAs, 2Ks, $2.99, and I'm going to be lucky if I even sell it at that. I'm going to start piling these things up for sure, I think. And it's going to get to the point where I'm going to have to throw them up online for like $5 a piece, and they're probably still not even going to sell out. Seriously, I mean, if you collect games, you already know sports games are hot garbage. There's a very few like this Super Tecmo Bowl that hold any value. They're just throwaway games, honestly, and it sucks to say that, but it's, you know, it's the reality of it. So I'm pretty much gonna make my money back off of the 2 games right here. So I was checking over this Grand Theft Auto double pack. This is a great double pack, by the way. They should have made a triple pack with San Andreas, but Vice City is still sealed. That is really awesome. So the poster's in there, the manual, mint condition disc. I mean, I don't know how to price it at, what to price it at, because GTA 3 isn't sealed. So it's funny to think about. Somebody opened this up, said, I'm going to play GTA 3, and then they didn't like it, so they didn't bother with Vice City, you know? I wonder what happened there, but I'm going to have to figure out what to do for a price on Vice City. Working on cleaning this Game Boy Color And these transparent ones really let you see all the dust inside of it. Look at all that hair. So I'm going to open this up and pretty much blow it out and get all that stuff out of it. It's not super bad, but I noticed it while I was cleaning, so my brain said clean it. I only just started getting to these games to test them. I got them at a thrift store a couple weeks ago, maybe a week ago now at this point. However, Castlevania doesn't load, and Super Tecmo Bowl has a glitch. Now, I did scrub them with isopropyl pretty well, and they were pretty dirty. So Tecmo Bowl loads up, but it has these lines on the screen. That's not normal. It's not supposed to be like that. So I'm hoping a good scrub on both of these games will solve the issue. Look at how much grime came off of that alcohol couldn't get. Quite a bit, and I'm barely scrubbing it. After I scrub all the Brasso off, I take one of these fiberglass scrubbing pens to it. It is a fiberglass tip, and it's meant for scraping copper and stuff like that. So let's hit it with this. All right, moment of truth. Please work so that I can go to bed happy. Not having a lot of faith in Tecmo Super Bowl because... Oop, there we go. Got the loading screen. Just let that run for a little bit. Because when it has those line glitches, it's usually some kind of capacitor that is failing. I'm assuming, from my experience, I think I've had a couple Super Nintendo and NES games repaired, and they always had that problem. Oh, I think I've seen the lines already. Yeah. Shoot. Oh well. I can send this off to Nick at Helpful Tech Repair, and he'll definitely be able to fix this up for me. It's Wednesday today. I'm up bright and early because we have to be at the store for a fire inspection. Just got to do a small little walkthrough with the fire inspector, and she tells us what we need to do, what we need to have, but everything's pretty much good to go and it's already covered. We just got to wait for our landlord to give us a fire extinguisher, and that's pretty much it. But while I'm there, I am going to clean out the cabinets of all the old debris and paint and dirt and stuff, so that'll be a little fun. Just got done with the fire inspection. They had hung the extinguisher right here. That wouldn't be a good spot for us because Matt needs, you know, like shelving space and stuff. So we asked if we could move it back here, and that was okay. So there that is. Now I'm just working on getting all of this yellow splotchiness off of this counter. I'm gonna clean the cabinets because they're grimy with like drywall residue, so I'm gonna do that right now. Stopped by the thrift store just to take a gander because I like looking through here just in case something becomes inspiring. And they have the exact H-rack display that I've been wanting for a while, but I've got two other things that I spent money on, but this is exactly what I wanted. Online, brand new, they're like $150 to $300. This one's only $50. I gotta get it. I gotta. It's gonna take up a little more space than my other one, but it can hold a lot more. So I'm excited that they had this here and I decided to stop today. It's the end of the day and I am ending the day pretty well. I got the H-rack home, so I'm excited to have that, and it is exactly what I needed and what I've been looking for. It just makes me incredibly happy that I was able to get that for 50 bucks too. That's awesome. But had a guy message me on Facebook saying he has some stuff. Let me show you. So we'll start out with this stuff. These are empty cases. I didn't pay a ton for this stuff because I'm not super interested in empty cases, but if I ever get these games, they'll be nice to have the cases for. And then we got some Xbox game demo discs. These are pretty cool. Probably just keep those for myself. And this Yu-Gi-Oh! Loose disc. And then some kind of garbage DS games. But he did bring me a bunch of Nintendo Power. And look at all these. They're in really rough condition. Not a single one has a poster in it. But these will be great for the store. It'll fill up a lot of space on the new magazine rack that I got. And I'm thinking, you know, $4.99 a piece on these. Even like that Metroid one, just because they're in pretty rough condition. And I feel like they're going to be a little hard to sell. They got writing on them. But for $5, I think that's a pretty fair price. And then he also had the first issue. Let me show you that. I brought that one inside. And here it is, the first issue of Nintendo Power. These things are rare and pretty desirable, but it is in poor condition. I'd say it's poor condition. He gave me a fair price for this one though. Also no poster. So I'm debating on reselling or maybe even just framing this thing up and putting it up on the wall as decoration. And if somebody is interested in it and makes an offer on it, maybe I'd sell it. But I think I'm gonna frame it and use it as a display for the store. Yeah, super awesome to have that in my possession. Just wish it had the poster at least. Like the condition wouldn't bug me so much, but missing the poster, I don't know. I don't know what I could possibly sell this for. I see it on eBay for like 80 to 200 in nice condition, which this one isn't. But all right, that is the end of the week. I'm gonna take it easy for the rest of the night and be back at some stuff tomorrow. So if you made it to the end, you're awesome. I appreciate you, and I will see you next week. Peace.